Greetings, day traders of the S&P emini. We're going to do a video recap of the trading activity for Monday, February 13th. We're just about 15 minutes past the close of the market. The market is now stopped at 4 a.m. here. We've rewound it to the beginning of my personal pre-market. In just a few seconds I will start the data feed, and then we will turn up the speed to 30 times faster than normal speed, and that way we'll get through about 8 hours worth of market watching in around 20 minutes. When I see what appears to be a trading opportunity, I will pause the data feed, we'll analyze the signals, and if it does look good, we'll take the trade on the demo platform and then turn the feedback on to see how the trade plays out. Very well, let's get started. Okay, and there goes the data. Now notice that the 5-minute MACD on the left-hand side is looking a bit bearish, as is the 1-minute on the right-hand side. Our problem, however, is that we have a very strong long-term moving average that is right below the price activity and acting as a thick zone of support. Alright, we just flipped the parabolic to bullish. Let's see if the white goes above the red. And yes, it looks like it's ready. I have frozen the data feed. So we've got blue above white and red. The white, it looks like it's on its way to going higher as well. We do have a parabolic in a bullish posture. We've got that long-term support underneath us here. The MACD over here looks bullish, as does the stochastic. And over here on the 5-minute chart, we're right about ready to create a bullish crossover on our MACD, and the stochastic is already on its way to heading up. So let's take a trade on the long side, and we'll fire it back up again and see what happens. Now, if we hit the first target, our stop will automatically move up to a position where the trade is then protected. Normally, I would put the stop in the meantime under the 5 low off to the left there, but we won't worry about that for right now. Now, we flipped the parabolic, but we haven't hit our target yet, so we're going to hang in there. The 5-minute MACD is bullish. This thing will hopefully follow suit in a few minutes. I'm going to pull this back here so we have plenty of room. Okay, there we go. Now we'll quickly move our stop up to the parabolic. Now, when the feed is running at 30 times normal speed, we're not going to be able to track the stop as we would in real time, but we'll still get a pretty good feel for what happened. Okay, we were stopped out there, so let's mark our first trade. Let's see, we got in about here, and we were stopped out about here where the parabolic flipped. Alright, we'll start it up again. Alright, we're starting to look a little bearish over on the 5-minute side here. And on the 1-minute, The MACD has gone south of the 0 line. If that white moving average looks like it's going to cross south of the red, we'll go short. We've already got a crossover on the 5 minute. Okay, I've paused it. On the 5 minute side over here on the left, you can see the MACD has a crossover and the stochastic looks pretty bearish. Over here on the 1 minute side, MACD looks pretty bearish. We're starting to get a little bit of a bearish bend on our stochastic, but it does look like we're going to go south. The big problem is going to be busting through this support zone, but I think that the market wants to head in that direction. So let's go ahead and take a short trade and start it back up. Well, our white moving average is definitely below the red. We flipped the parabolic back to bullish, but we haven't hit our target yet, so we're going to hang in there. Now we're back to bearish on the parabolic. You can see how we're stuck on that support zone there, but if we can just get past it, we might see some selling off here. There we go. Okay, we've moved the stop. We're going to bring it down to the parabolic. We're about to break even on the stop now. And we're stopped out. Alright, let's freeze it. And we'll put in our next arrow and start up again. Now, notice that we're trading 4 contracts once again using 2 targets, 3 ticks and 8 ticks. And the day session hasn't even started yet, and we've netted $237.50 worth of profit. Now, if we could do that every day, we'd make an extra 50 grand a year. Not bad. Okay, now, if we break to the downside and flip that parabolic again and get our MACD looking bearish, we might go short yet again, but that isn't looking too likely right at the moment. Okay, now this MACD has a long way to go before it's going to turn bearish, even though our stochastic is heading below the 50%. Over here, again, MACD looks bearish, but not so much on the stochastic. And what you'll notice is that the MACD on the 1 minute is pretty much mimicking what you see on the 5 minute stochastic. So even though we've got this bearish posture now on the parabolic, we need to see this MACD looking a little bit more downward here. So let's go back and start up again. Okay, time's marching on here, and we've almost got that crossover we were talking about on the MACD. And boom, right there, we actually got it, and then it started to back off a little bit, but let's go ahead and take that short trade and start up once again. stabbed up and immediately came back down. Now, normally I would have put my stop above this high over here, so we would not have been stopped out there. Now notice we hit the first target, but we didn't go the extra tick to make the stop move. So I'm going to bring it down, and now it did. Now we're going to move it to the parabolic. And we hit the target, so that's what made it go away. So let's stop and mark our trade once again. Let's see, we actually got in here and rode it all the way over to here. All right, start up again. Okay, and pause. We flip the parabolic. We're almost to a crossover here. We've got the stochastics heading south. We've got this stochastic heading south, and this one, of course, is already good and bearish. We'll turn this on and watch just a bit more. Okay, now I paused it. Now we've got the crossover, and here comes the short trade. Boom, hit the first target, move the stop. We're going to hit that second target or stop ourselves out. Looks like probably going to get stopped out, but who knows. You can see how the parabolic creeps out from under. Oop, we hit the target. Okay, another good trade. Let's pause right there. We've netted 662.50 so far with our 4 contracts. Not too shabby. Let's mark our next trade here and start up again. Well, we didn't flip the parabolic, so we'll just roll with it here. We need a more definitive signal. We don't want to be too aggressive here. Oh, there the parabolic's been flipped back to bullish. Let's see what happens. All right, we're climbing above the red moving average with the price. Is the white moving average going to get there? I think it will eventually. All right. Now, the white is ready to break above the red, and we've got this looking bullish, This, not so much, but that could change very quickly. Over here, clearly looking pretty good. We're definitely bound for a crossover here. And our stochastic looks nice and strong. So let's go ahead and go long and start it back up. Now we flipped the parabolic, but notice the white is staying above the red on the moving averages, and our MACD is staying above its zero line. So we don't like to see this kind of fooling around, but we're not sunk yet by any stretch. So let's hang in there. We get hopeful here, and we see these little bounces to the upside. Okay. Our 1 minute stochastic looked like it was trying to turn bullish. Okay, we've got the parabolic on our side now once again. There we go. Boom. One big rally. Bring this up. Start trailing the stop. We're going to hit the second target. I don't know. Stopped out. Okay. Let's freeze that for a moment while we mark the trade. Okay, we started when the white went above the red, which is way back here, and that took us all the way to there. All right, start it up again. You can see that 5 minute MACD over here on the left is still looking very, very bullish. Okay. And we're drooping to the south side here. What's going to happen? Okay, I have paused it. Looks like the white is getting ready to go south of the red. We've already got the MACD below the zero line here. Over here on the 5 minute side, stochastic is going south of its 50%. But we've got a pretty good little stretch here to go on the 5 minute MACD. So let's see what happens. One of the things that you got to be careful of is that the 1 minute is more sensitive than the 5. And we really want to see an alignment of those MACDs. So we could potentially get a bearish MACD over here and never actually get the cross on the 5 minute chart. So we'll see what happens. Usually if it's a good signal when the white goes below the red over here, as it just has, you also get it over here on the 5 minute as well. But in fact, look at what we got going on. We've actually got a little bit of a kind of a bullish curve up on the oscillator line of the 5 minute MACD. and you can see the price here has broken above the navy blue moving average as well. So it could be this thing's going to dip down and head up. Notice our 1 minute Stoke here is ready to climb as well. So that's why I say you got to get both the MACDs in alignment here. We got this looks very bearish over here, but not at all over here. So let's see what happens. One of two things will occur. Either this will line up bullish with this, or the 5 minute will line up bearish with the 1 minute over here. So we'll see which happens first. Okay, we're still heading lower over here on the 1 minute, but still no cross on the 5 minute. And looks like we're starting to come back a little bit. Still no cross in the 5 minute, and now we flipped to bullish already. Definite bullish hook on the 5 minute MACD now. Okay, now we're up against the what is now support here. It was resistance earlier in the day. Looking very bullish here, and that means bullish over here. On the short term, we've got the stochastic heading up. We're not quite touching the red here yet, so it'd be very aggressive for us to get in here right now. I'm going to wait just a tad longer. Okay, now the white is touching the red, and everything else still looks bullish. So let's go ahead and get long here. And let's see what happens. Oh, we took out the first target. All right. When the white crosses the red moving average, you got a pretty high probability of some success in that direction, provided that the 5 minute is also in alignment. Oh, stopped out. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark our trade. Got in about, now let's see, it was where the white crossed the red, wasn't it? So it's about there. And out about there. All right. Okay. Breaking to the upside. We already had the white above the red. Now I got the blue breaking above the white. Don't quite have the crossover here, but we've got the stochastic coming up. And we're looking still pretty bullish over here on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and get long. And let's start it up. Well, we flipped the parabolic against us, but I'm going to hang on in this trade because our white is pretty far above that red, and that suggests that this thing still wants to go up. Now, after this little semi-cross here, you can see what happened on our 1 minute MACD. It's not looking too good. But there's a good chance that when we get closer to this zero line that it's going to turn around and rally because we still look pretty bullish over on the 5 minute side. Oh, we flipped the parabolic back to bullish, so that's a good sign. Come on. All right, we took out the target, but we didn't go the extra tick to move the stop. So I am going to manually do that. Okay, we would have been stopped out there. So let's freeze it again and draw our trade. Now let's see, we got in over here and had to get over to here before we were stopped out. But we did pick up our first target. Okay. Oh, spiked up. And we got bullish again. We got a pretty good cross over here. Definite move up here, and everything's looking bullish on this side. So let's go long again. Well, once again, we flipped the parabolic against us, but we're going to hang in there. Now, you can see our stops way down here. If I was doing this in real time, I'd be trailing the stop somewhere underneath the red moving average right now. Okay. Now, this looks like a losing trade. Looks to me like we're flipping over here. Okay, sorry, I had a little interruption here and had to pause. Like I say, it looks like we got long here and are not going to make out. We went south of the red moving average with the price, and the white looks like it wants to go in that direction. Over here, we've got the crossover, and the stochastic is going south of the zero line here. Now we're 250 down, so we're clearly still in the black as far as the overall trade goes. But what I'm thinking we probably want to do is reverse this position. The white is ready to cross the red here and here and here. So while I've got it paused, let's do this. Where did we get in? About here. This is a not winning trade. Okay, so now what we do is we come over here and we hit the reverse button. And we start up again. Well, flip the parabolic again, but I'm going to hang in there. Things still look more bearish than not. Notice the white is still staying below the red. And notice the MACD on the 5-minute over on the left. It's still definitely in a bearish crossover, but we're stuck in this sideways consolidation. I hate when this happens. But hope springs forever eternal. We just hit our first target, so we have resumed our winning streak. Where's my stop? It's way up here. Okay, stopped out. Let's pause and draw another winning trade arrow here. And back again. Well, it looks like we're flipping to the upside now. Now, we're past 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, Pacific time, so I would basically be done for the day. The market closes at 1:15, and in fact, I have a special setting here on NinjaTrader that will actually make me flap the market at 10 after 1. And there you have it. That's the end of the day. We still managed to make a respectable $837.50 with our 4 contracts, even after dropping $250 on this losing trade. So not too shabby. Let's blow up the 1-minute chart here and compress it so that we can see all of the trades that we took. And I think in real time I managed to make some profit on this one. Let's see, this was actually a long trade, wasn't it? This loser here, so that should be down here. Oops. That's really where that goes. Okay, now there you have it. Hope this helps you see how we trade the markets.